All right, welcome back, everybody, for another deep dive. Today, we're looking at a new first line.
Okay.
And you know how this works.
Yeah.
Our listeners send in some of their favorite first lines of literature. And we just kind of pick them apart.
Right.
And see what makes them tick and if they're really all they're cracked up to be.
I love it.
And this one is a classic. I think a lot of people are going to recognize this. From Jane Austen's Persuasion.
Woo! Persuasion.
Yeah, so this is one I've read Persuasion probably about 20 years ago, so it's been a while. And let me just read this first line here.
Okay.
Sir Walter Elliot of Kellynch Hall in Somersetshire was a man who, for his own amusement, never took up any book but the Baronetage.
Wow.
So, first blush, what do you think?
Well, first off, it's a very long sentence.
It is a long sentence.
Yeah.
And like how she sticks Sir Walter Elliot right at the beginning.
It's very Austen, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, she loves to throw you right in with a character and just nail their personality in the first couple words.
Yeah, so we get Sir Walter Elliot. And then this whole long description of him, who he is.
It's like a whole paragraph in one sentence.
Yeah, and I like the part where it says, for his own amusement, never took up any book but the Baronetage.
Yeah, that's the real juicy bit, right?
What do you make of that?
First of all, the Baronetage is literally a book of who's who.
Right, it's like a social register.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So she's basically telling us right here that this guy's kind of snob, right?
Yeah, totally.
He only cares about his status and
who's important.
Yeah.
Who to suck up to.
Yeah, and so, is that kind of setting the tone for the rest of the book, do you think?
I think so. So much of Austen's work is about social satire and, the kind of absurdity of the upper classes.
Yeah.
And I think right from the get-go, she's kind of signaling that this is going to be a central theme in this book.
Absolutely. Yeah, she's basically telling us that this guy is obsessed with appearances.
Totally. Yeah. And I think that's going to be a major source of conflict, right?
Yeah.
Because we know that Anne Elliot, our protagonist,
Yeah.
she's all about inner beauty.
Yeah.
And, genuine goodness.
She's the opposite of Sir Walter Elliot.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And so
right away, we know that they're going to clash.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and Austen just does it so subtly. She's not hitting us over the head with it.
It's all implication
Yeah.
and subtext.
Yeah.
And that's what makes her writing so brilliant.
So would you say this first line is truly great or?
It's tough. It's tough because it's not a super grabby, call me Ishmael kind of line.
Right. It's not a real attention grabber.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's so clever.
It's very clever.
And it's so layered.
Yeah.
And it does so much work in just one sentence that I think it's got to be up there with the greats.
Yeah, I think it's a slow burn.
I agree.
It's not going to immediately grab you.
Yeah.
But once you kind of think about it
and
unpack it, it's really brilliant.
Yeah, it's like a puzzle box that you keep opening.
All right, well, there you have it. Another deep dive into a great first line of literature. I hope you enjoyed that. And we'll see you next time.
See you next time.
For another one. All right, bye.